In other news, Al-Qaeda's affiliate in Yemen is threatening to kill an American hostage kidnapped over a year ago and has given Washington 3 days to meet several unspecified demands. The hostage has been identified as 33-year-old Luke Somers, an American photojournalist born in Britain. For more on this, I'm now joined by France 24's expert on jihadi movements, Wasim Nasser. Wasim, Luke Somers, I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name correctly, but he was kidnapped more than a year ago. Why threaten to kill him now?
I tried to have more info about this, and I got people a bit close to Al-Qaeda. And what they say is that their conditions or their claims weren't accepted by the states, by the United States, by Washington. So they put this 3 days, the 3 days ultimatum for Washington to respond favorably for their demands. But we shouldn't forget also that they claim that Somers is a CIA agent. And in their argument, they say that he got kidnapped because he was working with the American authorities. And they made a comparison with our journalist, Tatiana Massad, which worked and made a report with them and wasn't kidnapped. They made also the comparison with journalists from Foreign Policy. They also talked to me about Casey Coombs, who wrote The Land of Black Flag and who lives today in Sana'a. And they say that even if journalists are easy targets for them, as they said, they are not specifically targeting journalists, but they kidnapped Somers because they think that he is a U.S. agent. And we shouldn't forget also that last week, U.S. forces stormed a hideout of Al-Qaeda in Hadramaut to release hostages.
And that was a failed attempt.
Yes, that was a failed attempt, and at the time I said here in France 24 that the first objective or the first target of this operation wasn't maybe Somers, but another person, which is Racheed el-Habchi, which is a high-ranking intelligence official. He's Yemeni, but he also has the U.S. citizenship, as many intelligence officers, because it's kind of a protection for them. And this guy, Racheed el-Habchi, founded the national security in Hadramaut, which is a region where Al-Qaeda is very present. He was trained by the U.S., he was well informed, and when I asked about him, because people close to Al-Qaeda gave me this information this morning, which isn't public yet, and they told me that he got killed because they got all the information they needed from him, first of all, but also because of the U.S. operation last week. It's kind of a revenge for them, so they killed him they shot him, and they threw his body in a town called Al-Qatan in Hadramaut. So it's a real revenge for them to kill this high-ranking official, which is also an American citizen, as they say.
And you've also got more information for us on this week's attack in Sana'a on the Iranian ambassador's residence.
Yes, they made it was a car that exploded next to the residence of the new Iranian ambassador, because he just got into the country like 2 days ago. And we shouldn't forget also that in the same street a year ago, another Iranian diplomat was killed also by Al-Qaeda. And it's also for them respond to the Iranian help to the Houthi, which are the Shia in Yemen, and who are really advancing in the north of the country, and who got the overhand over Sana'a today. So this is in the straight line of the war between Al-Qaeda and between the Houthi in one hand, and if we look at the region as a whole, it's in the war between Sunni and Shia today, which is all over the region, in Iraq, in Syria, and elsewhere.
Okay, thank you very much indeed for bringing us some exclusive information there, Wasim. Thank you.